what goes through your head when you translate? I can't speak for anyone else, but I certainly can speak for myself. For my translation project, I decided to translate the first 15 pages of the book 불편한 편의점 by Kim Hoyeon. There wasn't a particular reason why I chose it. I think at the time it was a bestseller in South Korea, and so I decided just to go for that. It was also very easily accessible from Foils. I don't want to talk about my whole process in translating, but I do want to bring attention to the title. In Korean, it is called 불편한 편의점, which if I translate it literally, it means the uncomfortable convenience store. In my translation, I ended up titling it the inconvenient convenience store, because the word 불편하다 not only does it mean uncomfortable, but it can also mean inconvenient. 편하다 is to be comfortable or convenient, and 불 makes it negative, so 불편하다 is uncomfortable or inconvenient, so that was where it came from. But I also chose to title it the inconvenient convenience store because I thought the title in of itself would be quite a unique oxymoron. I feel like if you saw it on a book, it would pique your interest as a potential reader, and you'd probably think to yourself, what on earth do you mean a convenience store can be inconvenient? And also, I felt that the title would reflect the content of the book really well. 불편한 편의점 is about how a homeless man looks after a stolen wallet for a woman. This woman happens to be the owner of a convenience store. Because he has kept her wallet safe for her, she decides to hire him. It's probably one of the most unique books I have ever read. I will say though, I'm not sure how it would be received in the West, just because I feel like the trends in books in South Korea versus in the UK are quite different in terms of fiction, but I think it would be really interesting to see how it performs here. I'm mentioning this because I think that HarperCollins have recently gotten the translation rights for the book, but I'm not sure. I think a lot of people assume that translating is very black and white, but it really is far from that. I mention my own translation of the title because the most common translation of the book that I see is titled The Uncanny Convenience Store. I do think it's a very, very cute title. I do also think that this translation carries a far more positive image than the one that I came up with. I feel like the translation I came up with is far more quirky, if that makes sense. Also reflects the story as well. But yeah, that was just a rant on a translation. It's not just black and white. A lot of thinking goes into it.